This is Paul. Yes. Having worked on a road crew, I know the importance of the preparing of the actual ground. Yes. All those, well, they're really kind of a blade. Yes. See, Wilder was non-union and Lakeside was union. Oh, and could you get me Scarcelli? Yes, over there in the Seattle area. Oh, when I look at these cracks in the road, I'm thinking somebody didn't put the asphalt down right. Why don't you give me the Lakeside plant in Clallam County? And every employee of Lakeside for the last 40 years. When you have one of these big asphalt companies where you're going to do all this road work and you're really the only company that can handle the big projects, that 101 project. Oh, it's one of these questions about exactly who does the state send out? Because as I remember it, they core the actual asphalt and then they take it to a lab and they put it under pressure to make sure that it is actually according to regulations. Yes. Now, why don't you get me those contracts for every state highway, freeways? Wooch! When I was living over at the Pine Tree, I had a job doing some marketing for realtors and prospecting 22. Yes, and I thought I could make a lot of money, but somebody decided to have a radio show and they were going to target me and then they were going to laugh their ass off at the pain and suffering that I've had to endure. Now, these court orders that you issued that you didn't want to have expired and you took it upon yourself to reissue it without the acknowledgement of the petitioner, yeah, I'm going to want those removed. And then I'm going to want to look at exactly where are the asphalt plants in the United States of America. I might make some improvements to them. Oh, when you're working with a temperature somewhere between 500 degrees Fahrenheit and 5,000 degrees, the asphalt might not be hot enough. Ouch! Now let's see, Lakeside is that big asphalt company that happens to have union employees. Yes. And they get most of the big contracts in this area. Now, did somebody grease the wheel again? Because I'm kind of thinking that I'm pissed off this morning. Now, just get me all the employees of the asphalt companies and then all those Union and Davis Bacon. Davis Bacon is a type of legislation that even if you work for a non-union company, they have to pay you prevailing wage. I wanted to get a hold of those state employees about the laws of the state of Washington not being enforced. Seem like some of these white-hatted inspectors that walk around looking at the work, making sure it's done according to the contractual obligations. I'm really not very happy this morning. I did 4.5 hours. Where's the asphalt plant? Pooch. And these pebbles that you put in it, yeah, these little rocks. Those must be expensive. Ooh, I mean, you don't just put big boulders in the middle of the fucking street, do you? Now, I know these state employees that call themselves inspectors. I'm sure that they have no requirement to report child abuse or child abduction. I realize that. But when I get done suing this state, there might not be any roads being built for a long time. Now, just give me the actual budget for all of the roads, the freeways, the highways, and every place where you. Because I think that the citizens can just drive on any old piece of shit, motherfucker.